Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a connections game. 16 clues, and we have to divide them into 4 connected groups of 4. But it should surely be easy today. Everything is a 2-word phrase. I always say when there's 2-word phrases that it's easier because there's fewer different things they can mean. Let's see if I'm hoist on my own petard today. Where are we going to start? Not quite sure. There's going to be at least one group where we can just ignore the first word or the second word, and what we're left with is relevant. But I'm not quite seeing anything obvious. Bedhead, they rhyme. Not quite sure there's any others where they rhyme. So that's not a group. What else? I'm looking at things like Delta Airlines. Are there other things that start with a Greek letter? Or something else like that, a word from the NATO phonetic alphabet, that sort of thing. I'm not quite seeing anything. Not seeing anything that goes together at all. We've got 2 jobs, but I can only see 2. We've got 1 genre of film. I can't see any others. How bizarre. That ends in rat. There's not other things that end in an insect or an animal, or I know rats aren't insects. That's not what I meant. What else? Pride rock. Are we looking at the pride bit or the rock bit? Are there other things that start with some of the deadly sins? Are there other things that are rainbow coloured? I can't see anything. How strange. I'm just not sure what we're meant to be doing at all in this one so far. A mirror selfie. How is that going to link to anything else? Bedhead. Charm bracelet. Copy editor. Huh. You can put a hex on someone, you can put a spell on someone, you can put a charm on them, and a curse on them. Okay, so this is a group where we only need to look at the first word. They all start with incantations. Okay, and that's the yellow group, which is interesting, because it's usually the purple group. The yellow group is the easiest group in theory, according to the creator. The purple group is the most difficult group. Usually it's the most difficult group where you need to look at the words. The yellow group is usually something to do with the meanings. So if that's the yellow group, then I'm really curious about what we're supposed to do for the other 3 groups. Mouth guard. A guard? An editor? I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be another group that ends with something now that we've had something that starts with something. Teller, Rock, they're surnames, aren't they? Park can be a surname, but it's not an obvious 4th. Maybe we're meant to look at what Delta Airlines' logo is, and there's other things that have like a triangle logo or something. I'm not sure. School days. During your school days, you might have needed a mouth guard if you had a brace, but that just seems a bit of an obscure link. Quote unquote. It's a phrase. I don't know what Echo Park is. It's got chop in the middle. Is that relevant? I don't see how it can be. It's also got hop in the middle. What else can it be? Is it a specific location? I've never heard of it. We don't have other gears that a car can be in. This whole thing is a mystery. A murder mystery novel, a murder mystery film, a murder of crows? Murder of crows, Echo, a pride of lions, a pack of something. A school of fish, of course. They all start with animal group names. Okay. So, we've had two groups where you only needed to look at the first word. Are we going to have two groups now where you need to look at the last word? Or is there just two more groups where the second word is completely irrelevant? What do we think? A quote? A copy? Maybe? A mirror? Not quite sure that's going to work, is it? Bed, mirror. Riverbed, river mouth, river delta, and river bank. So we are just looking at the first word for all of these, aren't we? Start with parts of a river, then copy, echo, mirror, and quote. Is that what it is? Is it just duplicate things? They start with synonyms for repeat. Yeah, duplicate things. That was a very weird one. The whole thing was two-word phrases. I said that might make it easier, and it didn't, but only because we were just supposed to ignore the second words in every single case. How was I supposed to know? Having said that it didn't make it easier, we didn't make any mistakes, so it kind of did and it didn't make it easier. It's very slow, so thank you if you stuck with me, but we didn't make any errors. That is a perfect connections game somehow. Let me know how you got on with this one. Thank you for watching and bye for now.